Hello plant community, thanks for tuning in this channel. My name is Pam, and today you guys we're going to do a year in review. In the beginning of this year, you guys, I shared with you at least 5 goals that I wanted to actually try to accomplish for the year of 2024. And so now as we approach this year that went by tremendously fast, for me at least, I can't believe it's already the end. But now we're going to go back and take a look and see if, in fact, if I met any of the goals. So if this seems like something that you'll be interested in, please stay tuned. You definitely don't want to miss this one. Okay, guys, really quick before we get into all the good festivities, please, if you have not, remember to hit subscribe as well as hit that notification bell. Thank you so much in advance. So, so I decided to, as far as the goal list, you guys, these 5 goals, but I decided to break it up into 4 categories. First one being whether or not if I exceeded the goal, if I met the goal, if I need improvement, or if I did not meet the goal. So as we go through, I will more than likely share with you my thoughts as far as which category each goal will be placed. So my first goal, and let's just take a quick glance back when I was sharing with the goals with you guys. Let's take a look back. But one of the goals that I really want to do is I want to get a Hoya that's in my collection, a new Hoya to bloom. So my first goal, you guys, was actually to get a Hoya to bloom, a different Hoya to bloom. And I want to just recap from what I did last year. I'm sorry, I got my list so I can keep track and keep myself honest as well, you guys. So I'm gonna go over really quick the Hoyas that I already had bloom for me before we even started in this year, and it was actually the Crimson Queen as well as the Princess, my Crowiana Lacanosa, the Super Silver as well as the Black. I had my Hoya Carrii, my Lacanosa Snowcaps, which is hanging right here. I have my Hindu rope, my Macrophylla albo marginata, my beautiful Hoya Nuna, my fungi, the seedling, as well as my variegated Wyetii. Now I'm going to share with you guys, I didn't realize as I was going through, and I was like, wow, I was really impressed, you know. And if y'all been watching my shorts throughout the year, especially in the growing season, you've seen I had a lot of Hoyas that bloomed, and I wanted to share with you guys exactly what those blooms look like. And on the list, you guys, I've had 6 different Hoya types that actually bloomed for me this year. I just want to show you the actual plant itself. Now, unfortunately, right now, they're not actually in bloom, but let's start off with this one. This is the Hoya multiflora shooting star. Now this one is just finishing off a bloom. All of them fell off just now except for this one. But I had a peduncle where it bloomed here, as well as one peduncle where it bloomed there. I put her on a trellis not too long ago, you guys, but she has been, once she started blooming, she's kind of like kept blooming every so often. She just hasn't been coming to maturity for me as far as like showing all her buds. I would get maybe 2 here, 3 there, maybe 4. But this time was the first time, you guys, with this last bloom where she kind of like gave me all of them. And it was a beautiful sight to see. But yeah, this is one of them. My second one, you guys, which I was really surprised because I did not have this plant long, but this was my Hoya mirabilis. You guys, this plant is beautiful. Now, not only has it bloomed for me, as you can, well, it has been a very, I don't know, it's grown a lot, that's for sure. But you can still see the formation of where a peduncle is here. There's a peduncle there. There's even one here. So I am really happy that she actually bloomed for me. The other one is my Hoya pallidiflorum. This is a very beautiful Hoya as well. She has graced me with her blooms, I want to say twice. And I'm looking at it right now. And this is, you see the peduncle right here. And then there's also one right there. And yeah, another one that I was really surprised because, again, these last two, actually all three, including the shooting star, have not had very long, but impressive. Now, my other three, like three more. Okay, so this one, my Hoya incrustata, you guys. This bloom was actually beautiful, you guys. I couldn't get over the smell. Remind me of like almost like a lemon citrus type of thing. But when I pulled her, you guys, just to show you the plant itself, I realized she's starting to form blooms again. And let me see. Oh, right here. You see that? I don't know. Can y'all see that? That one right here. I thought I saw another one. I did see another one right here as well. So even though we are at the end of the year, she is going to, I'm just taking a quick look around to see if any more blooms. But she has multiple peduncles on here as well. But those are the two that I've seen that's actually going to start forming a bloom. And maybe before the year is almost over, or maybe not, we'll bring in the new year with some new beautiful scents from this Hoya incrustata. My next one, you guys, actually, I did not have this plant for a long time as well. Now, the Hoya incrustata I've had for a few years now. This one I've had for maybe about a year or so, and it's one of my Hoya Wilbur Graves. This was also a surprise, you guys. Here's the actual peduncle right here where she did her bloom. And I can't remember if her bloom stayed with me for a long period of time. That was really a treat because, my goodness, you guys, if you look at this plant, it's so beautiful with the speckles, and it has a subtle, like, slight color of pink in the silver. Very beautiful plant. Super excited about her blooming for me. And then my last one is actually my Hoya, what is this? Philodendron, which I really was surprised. And she has actually bloomed multiple times for me, you guys. You see right here? You see this? This is indicating the number of times she's actually bloomed. So peduncle here. There's one here as well where you can see the multiple times where she's bloomed. Let me take a quick look around and see if there's any other peduncles. But I think, yeah, I think she may be the only one. But guys, god darn, I just looked at this in the camera. Look at that leaf. Sexy. Oh, I love those dark green venations in the Hoya. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. But what I have noticed, too, is some of the leaves are starting to size up. As you can see with this big, huge leaf. This is a good size leaf right here, you guys. I really love this plant. But, oh, guys, I had to share this. When I was walking around in here and pulling the ones that had bloomed for me this year, guess what? I came across a treat. I had to share it with you because I don't know if it's going to metastasize or, you know, actually bloom or blast off. But this has a peduncle, you guys. I cannot believe it. My Hoya huskiliana, variegated. You guys, where is it? It's right here. Can y'all see it? Wait. You see that? Do y'all see that? I saw that. I was like, a little kid. I was just like that when I saw it. I'm not even going to lie. Oh my goodness. You see how pink it is? You guys, if this opens up, I definitely will put a short so you guys can see what it looks like. And I'm super excited. I hope she will go to maturity and we actually get a chance to see it, because I didn't really expect her to bloom no time soon at all. But I can say she's been doing a good job with trying to trail here. I mean, this is, god darn it. I knew she was on my wish list for a reason. This plant is like everything. Like, completely everything. Like, what is going on? But anyway, I've been rambling on and on about Hoyas. So I definitely would categorize this goal as exceeding the goal. I was only just being willing to be grateful to have just one plant, but I was lucky enough to have at least 6. And from what I've seen, you guys, there's other plants in here that's Hoyas as well that looks like they're starting to form some form of peduncles and possible blooms. So of course, if it does happen, I will share them with you as well. So I honestly feel like my Hoya wall was the trick that really activated or like just turned the switch on for the majority of my Hoyas to promote the growth, with the exception of my Hoya. Well, it hasn't really bloomed. With the exception of the shooting star, all of the Hoyas that I showed you was actually outside during the growing season. I also use Miracle Grow Orchid Spray Mist on all my Hoyas. I do it at least twice a year. About a year or so ago, say 2 years ago, I heard that it possibly helps with promoting blooms on your Hoyas. Don't know the scientific background to that, if it's true or not. But I can say, as a ritual for me, that's what I do. I do it once in the beginning of the growing season, and I do it again around fall time. Is there any rhyme or reason as why I do it around fall time? I'm not 100% certain. That's just a routine that I do, and I don't know. I think is a cross between maybe that, possibly putting them outside, and also too, a lot of my Hoyas, the majority of my Hoyas are grown in this environment. And right now, even it's kind of like, I think right now we're like at a temperature of maybe in the 40s, but right now in this room is at 71 degrees, and that's because of my beautiful heating system that I have right here that's keeping this room really nice and toasty. So I do believe that those are the two factors, but anyway, I'm grateful nonetheless. Okay, my second goal, you guys, let's take a look. The other 4 goals, you guys, will be specifically on a particular plant, and in no particular order. I'm just going to start off with probably my Philodendron Ring of Fire. If y'all remember when I first got that plant, I was so excited, I was happy, and it was a pretty decent, like a medium-sized plant. I got it for a great deal, but in my care, for some reason or another, it was declining, and I realized it was due to lack of root structure. And so I've been kind of like struggling a little bit with that plant, and I don't think I should be struggling with it, because I have my regular like jungle boogie one that seems to be fine minus the nasty spots that's on the leaves. But this is my Ring of Fire, you guys, and I'm not too upset about what it looks like now, because really I thought I was going to lose the plant altogether. I mean, I've been really up and down with this plant. And so my goal with this plant is really to see if I'm able to increase the size. As you can see, my second goal was actually creating a better looking, more thriving, more fuller, bigger Ring of Fire. And let me show you exactly what the Ring of Fire looks like right now. This is what I have going with this Ring of Fire. I honestly, you gotta learn how to laugh at yourself. I mean, she's not dead. She didn't die. So let's be grateful and count my blessings there. But this Ring of Fire has been doing nothing but burning my stomach in regards of chucking her somewhere and just wanting to throw her and get her out of my world, out of my life. But I don't give up so easily. So, and as a plant parent, you gotta realize when to throw in the towel. And I'm not ready to throw in the towel with her just yet. Although I've been so tempted, you guys, I'm not gonna lie, I've been tempted to buy a fuller Ring of Fire. I've been coming across them, and I was like, oh, fighting myself back, because I just can't seem to give up on her just yet. I don't know. I'm just having a battle with her, and I don't know what it is. I had her in soil. She wasn't doing good. I just completely took her out of soil, and I have her in water right now. And what she's teaching me which is one of my biggest struggle points for human growth, is patience. And I've realized that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to re-establish her root system. I did this once before and put her back and put her in the soil, but I don't think I gave her enough time to actually get a little really large, robust roots. I think what I did for me, because Pam's not patient enough, as soon as I see 2 inches, I'm quick to put it in the soil. And that's just not the thing to do with some of your plant babies. So she has some, I don't know if I can. So she has old roots right here, but you can see right here, she does have some new growth, new growing roots, but I'm not putting her in soil yet. She's going to have to give me a whole lot more of those white, beautiful, let me turn, you know what, I don't even think I turned it around to show you guys. You see some white roots right here. I'm not putting her in soil again until she gives me a little bit more. I may also, then I'm looking at this, I probably will trim back a lot of these roots. Will I do it now? Probably not. I think I'm gonna wait until, honestly, you guys, probably after winter time to actually trim back her roots, because I'll be too afraid that me cutting her roots now may put her in shock, a form of shock, and she won't be able to recover. So, and I probably need to make it a little bit bigger vessel, but right now I just have her in here. Now, my category for this one, I did not meet the goal, unfortunately, but yet and still, I'm still not giving up. So the only gift that she's given me so far is, like I said, she's training me to have a little bit more patience and time. That's it. Okay, so my next one, you guys, let's take a quick look, was actually me talking about my Philodendron painted lady. Now, my next plant is kind of similar. I want to, which is also a philodendron, you guys, I want to, with this plant, kind of like more bring out the color of it. And let me just show y'all what it looks like. Now, this is my philodendron painted lady. And it's not very painting right now, as you can see. And I know that the reason why it's not painting is because I haven't really given it a lot of light. For the most part, this plant has been dwelling inside my home, and it has been getting the artificial lighting. The main source of light for this plant has been my artificial light. And sometimes, I guess, depending on the spectrum, it may not be strong enough to give to bring out that beautiful color that we know painted ladies are known for. As you can see from the photo, she was just one stem growing tall. I believe I chopped her and propagated a few pieces because my goal was to, one, bring out that beautiful color that painted ladies are known for, as well as make her a fuller and bushier plant. Give me a second, you guys. I gotta move some of these plants. This is what she's looking like today, you guys. My painted lady. Ooh, dang. I only have her in this cashpo pot, but I like put her in this little rectangular pot thing. But okay. Now, honestly, you guys, she's full. You know, she is definitely full. She has multiple vines going on in here, and she does have some color. I did put her outside, you guys, this past growing season, because I was trying to bring out some of the color, and she does have some in some of the latest leaves. So my vote for this, you guys, I'm on the fence. I want to almost say met the goal, but my gut says for me to classify needs improvement. And y'all comment and let me know what ranking of gold do you think this particular plant falls under. I say need improvement because the plant, a leaf, a dead leaf fell off. Let me pull this out, because the bottom pot is just making her way too heavy, you guys. A little bit better. All right, so I am categorizing her as need improvement. Not so much because the fullness, because I think I did get the mark there, because wow, she really has gotten a lot fuller than what the heck y'all seen in the beginning of this year. I just want to say need improvement, because I didn't get the color that she needed, although she is on here, and maybe I'm judging myself a little bit too harshly here, because the color on leaves, that's something that's like a little up in the air for us all, right? It has something to do with proper lighting type of thing, the heating, all of that. So, you know, if you have to get it just right for certain plants in order for them to actually give you the color. So I'm still going to say I feel like I need improvement with this plant. Although this plant is very beautiful. I love the way that it's growing. And I definitely love the pink stems. Such a beautiful sight to see. I am just loving her up. And I am really happy and proud to actually own this plant. Now my, I guess, fourth and fifth goal was like a combination of two plants. But I wanted to separate them because they both have their own individual journey, and that would be actually Ecuador purchase plants that I brought, I say at least 2 years ago now at this point, maybe almost 3 years ago, and how I've struggled with the plant. The first one, let me show you what it looked like, you guys. It was my Anthurium pallidiflorum. It looks a hot mess. In my personal opinion, it does. It does not look good. I'm happy that I got this. It took me a long time to get this. Now, mind you, like I said, this was an Ecuador import. When I got the plant, these leaves were so long. And I mean, I was like in awe. I'm in awe of the plant anyway, because there's something about the way the leaves hang and the texture of the leaves. It always had a shimmery look before I even purchased this plant, and then I have it in my possession, and it's like a satin look texture to it, right? From what you guys can see, that thing, she only had, I don't know, 2-ish, maybe 3 baby leaves, you guys, and that was from me having her then 2 years ago. I don't know, this plant has really been a struggle for me. Like, it didn't ship well, and so I think the problem with where I was at that stage is just trying to get her to some form of a healthy stage first before she could actually even start growing leaves, you guys. I think she just went through, the shock was just so devastating for her till she just could not recuperate. But anyway, let me show you what she looks like now. This is what she looks like now, and I think she's come a long way. Definitely she's come a long way, definitely from what you guys see. Her leaves are starting to try to get a little bit longer. This is the latest leaf right here. It's still, yeah, let me feel the other leaf. Yeah, still like a little soft. So I don't know if she's finished growing her length, you guys. She's getting a little bit better, although she's giving me crispiness of the leaves, and I believe that is a humidity issue. I have her growing not in here. She is actually inside my home. Now, I don't know if I need to bring her in here to activate her. At one point in time, I did have some moss going around here, and it was working, but then I felt like the roots were getting a little bit mushy and stuff, and I got too scared and I took her off. So what I do have her in, I still have her in like this clear little pot, but I have this little, I have leca balls down at the bottom. And so when I give her water, I just sit on top. When I give her water, I just let the water kind of like go down on the leca balls to create a barrier, and I'm thinking that that's helped her a little bit as far as humidity. And I also have her group with plants. So my category for this, honestly, you guys, I would say need improvement. She's come a long way, but I think for me, she needs improvement as far as just my own personal aesthetic. I didn't know what the expectations was going to be with this plant, if her leaves should be longer and fuller. I'm happy. I feel grateful of what I've accomplished because we've came from so much trauma, and there's been a lot of times throughout this plant journey when in regards to this plant or whether or not if I should just get rid of her or not and just start over. But I have not been giving up on her. I've been like just being patient with her, and I think maybe this coming next year when we enter the next growing season that maybe she may surprise me even more and start really coming into her own. I am still proud and happy to have this plant. I love the strappy leaves. I think if she does get into like a long, like 4-foot leaf length and things like that, because she's definitely tugged onto my heart because we've been through such a journey. But yeah, I would say still, I exceeded the goal as far as making her a little bit more, some more growth, but I feel like I still need some improvement with this plant. So I'm like 50-50 in regards to that. And y'all can share with me y'all thoughts in, as far as what you think, because I would love to know. Okay. My last one is also Ecuador purchase. As you can see right here with the photo, you guys, it was my Philodendron plowmanii, you guys. This plant, okay, now I got it in here because I guess it's a crawler. It's coming a long way, you guys. This, mind you, all the leaves fell off of this plant. I had absolutely nothing. I had one little nasty leaf and I had to use it for photosynthesis purposes. I was able to get the leaves to grow nicely, but this thing gets spider mites like you would not believe. As you can see, I have her in this little trellis. This plant completely almost went in the trash. Almost went in the trash. She don't know how close she was to meeting her demise. And I gave her a one last ditch effort growing season before last to put her outside, and she provided some of the leaves that you guys see in this photo. But this is what she's looking like today, you guys. Let's see. This is what homegirl is looking like today. And you guys, a life strong, long lesson. Not only for plant community, but for human community as well. Patience is definitely the key. If this ain't a life lesson of the key, I would have thrown this plant in the trash. I would have never known what she would have become because she wasn't growing on my time frame. And that's okay. Now, although this girl, she's dripping on a little bit of water. Mealy bugs, you guys. You got to stay up on your pest management with this girl. You really do. But guys, she really is worth it because look at those leaves. She is growing like gangbusters. Once I put her in here, she has just been thriving. I just can't get over it. And I want to share with you really quickly. Oh, her thing is heavy. But you see, I don't even know if you can see this leaf right here. She just opened up. She's not even firm yet. She's starting to get a little firm, but I think she's got a little bit more growing to do. And I also have this leaf right here, you guys, that's trying to grow. She has a growth point down here. And I did not put her outside this year, you guys, which is amazing. I did not put her outside. I literally just left her in here in the sunroom. I've been making sure I spray down her leaves. Definitely did that in the growing season. Every time I gave her water, I would spray down her leaves. I would take a look at the underside of the leaves. And like I said, she has surpassed the 4 small leaves that you've seen right now. I think she has a total of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. She has like 13 leaves, you guys. So she is definitely growing, thriving, and happy. So for this one, I definitely say I have exceeded my goal with the health and growth of this plant. And I just couldn't feel any prouder or better. And I'm kind of glad this is the last one, you guys. And I ended the video on a good, happy note, I would say. So, yeah. Y'all let me know, and let me know your thoughts as far as my ranking and my rating of my goals. This was definitely a fun video to do, and it also gave me a chance to look back in time, pull out some things that I may have learned through my plant journey, and then I can take the things that I've learned this year and try to amp it up a bit, or maybe do some more push goal type of things when coming into 2025. I'm just so excited and happy, and just feel blessed to even have an opportunity to have this journey and share this journey with you guys. So yeah, just thank you so much for sticking in there with me and listening to me rant and rave or cry and laugh or whatever it is that I'm doing. So yeah, this ends this video, you guys. Keep in mind, if you love foliage as much as I do and you love listening and planting things, definitely subscribe if you have not. And keep doing what, you guys? Push those thumbs up. Push them up, push them out, push them over. But just push them if you can. Please hit the notification bell so you know when I do put out a new video. Enjoy your day wherever you are in the world. And until next time, guys, much love. Bye.